Alrighty guys, let me show y'all what I got going on. Well, y'all see with all the stuff I had to remove just to gain access to the AC service port. So if you're ever looking for them, they underneath the air cleaner box have to come off. You have this one right here on the high side, the low side. It's right there if y'all can see it. Well, anyway, this thing registers 0 on the gauge. Okay, which typically indicate there is no freon in here, guys. No pressure at all. All right, now you would think that makes it easier to find. Remember, guys, this freon is I see that 1, 2, 3, 4 YF, which, from what I'm told, has dye built in it. So if your gauge is registered 0, you obviously have a leak, right? Unless somebody physically took it out using a machine, which is highly unlikely. Now, so I'm faced with the daunting task. Okay, before I do anything, let me just look around, see if I can find some leaks. Well, and I was headed to get my ultraviolet light along with my little glasses. Turned out I don't need them, guys. I'm gonna let it back up. I let it down so the manager can see what was going on. But I've never seen anything like this as far as the physical part being damaged. Instead of talking, let me let y'all see. I'm gonna let this up. Pretty much my diagnostics can stop. Alright guys, we're in the underbody. Now y'all know most of these cars have shields on them covering the underbody, but I was able to, let me take this back off. Alright, so I merely took this off and look down there. Y'all see all that? So like I say, I do not even need my ultraviolet light. But what I want to, y'all see right here, this compressor. Let me get y'all some of these parts. Whoa, pieces. Oh, that compressor has shattered. Okay, my focus. Right there, y'all see that? That compressor has shattered, guys. I've never seen nothing like that. So all the freon obviously blew out of there. I'm sure some, yeah, I got some pieces right here on the inside the cover. I probably should have gloves on. In fact, I know I should, but yes, this compressor literally came apart. Look, that's the piece of the compressor right there. Right there. So pretty much, I mean, long story short, I will need a compressor, but now I'm like, that's not like induced. That's like not like he hit something in the road and something, because it's a shield on here. Not only that, impact is not going to go straight to the rear of the compressor like that. So this compressor has just literally just came apart. No reason whatsoever. I'm not sure how many miles on it, but I will need a compressor. And the machine that we use, guys, it wouldn't even go any further. Like when I first hooked the machine up, it's gonna try to vacuum the system. Yeah, obviously the vacuum is gonna fail, right? Because of that leak. So it would not even proceed with installing Freon. So you literally, if you have one that has a leak like that, you have no choice but to look for the leak. And again, guys, because this Freon has dye built into it, that's the upper hand. Like my light, my will proceed, or my tool will pick that up right away. All right, guys. So the thinking goes, if you need a compressor, it'd be best to go ahead and replace the dryer. So I can't just do any of this. I gotta sell this stuff. So I'll put all this back together later. Let me let this car back down, guys. We'll finish up on the top. All right, guys. So what I'm looking around for is a dryer. Okay, remember now, I said this before, I say it again. When you do a compressor, you likely should do, when you do a compressor for contamination, you likely should go ahead and do the dryer. Okay, and know what, if I was a dryer, where would I live? Okay, some of these new cars, they have is that an expansion valve? So some cars are equipped with an expansion valve as well as a dryer. This okay, looks like may be part of the condenser, guys. In fact, the very last one I put on a long time ago, they brought me. I asked for a dryer and they brought me a condenser. So that tells me the condenser is physically part of the dryer. Yes, I want to say it like that. How difficult is that to do? It don't look too bad once you get the bumper cover off. So that's what my estimate gonna be, guys. I would get in trouble. So I got to do a compressor, a dryer, evac and recharge. You got to charge for evac and recharge. And guys, this Freon is going to be extremely expensive. I guarantee you the parts. The compressor probably $1,000. I don't know. I can't even guesstimate what the other stuff is, but it's going to be an expensive job just to get the temperature inside the car cold. All right. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Is that a defect? This car don't have that many miles on it. Or do it? I don't even know that. When I find the RO number, I'll put it in the description because I don't want to spew out the wrong mileage. But that's what we had on this, guys. Okay, it's just one of those fluke physical thing. Yeah, there's no impact down there. So that compressor just decided to live a short life. I guess high pressure build up. Now, high pressure can cause that. What could cause high pressure? Fan not working. Fan is not froze up. I mean, that's not a good way to test it. It's a quick way to test if the fan locked up, but it's not. All right, so I have to start. You got to have a place to start, guys. So I got to start with, I know that's an expensive start. We got to put a compressor on and go any further. I will evacuate the system fully. The machine, it's an automatic thing with the machine. So you punch in your numbers and tell it what you want to do, and it will go through the complete process. And guys, you know what's real good about this machine? You're not going to get a complete or finished standpoint unless the machine, it's like the machine going to be the end all tell all. If the machine passed, the system held up well. There's absolutely no leaks because the machine going to check for a leak before you even put Freon in it. I mean, it's going to pull it back out. It's going to put it in it, pull it back. It's a long process if you enter the VIN, okay? But, all right, I'm talking too much. Let me write this estimate up, guys. Compressor just came apart. No one knows why. We're going to call this the mystery shattered compressor. Maybe they're going to have to do some investigating to find out what exactly. Why would a compressor just shatter like that? I'm going to show you the compressor again in a minute, okay? Couple O-rings. Yes, those will be needed. I guess in this other box is the the dryer. Yes, guys, the dryer. When you do a compressor because of trash, you likely should replace the dryer, but unfortunately, this dryer, you can't get the dryer by itself. You got to get the complete condenser. We'll talk about that in a second, but let's take a look at this compressor. Instructions? I don't know. Ooh, tech tips. I'll go over this with y'all, guys. Tech tips. I love tech tips. Okay, use the following steps when installing the new compressor. All right, we're going to do just that. I'm going to read those tech tips. But for now, I want to take a look at this compressor. Because this is this is aftermarket, guys. It's not even, I think, from what I'm told, OEM is on back order. Why is that, guys? What is a couple reasons a compressor would be on back order? This thing busted up right back here. When I get it off, we're going to analyze that situation. But for now, I got a new compressor, guys. All right, good deal. I don't know who makes this. Well, yeah, Ruli, what you know about these people? GPD, Global Parts Distribution. Ruli 73 a parts guy, so I don't know. But OEM's on back order, Ruli. Why, I do not know. Normally, the typical saying is if something on back order, that means there's a problem with it. That can't be the case because this is the first one I'm doing on a 134 or 1234YF system, period. Also, Ruli, while I'm discussing this, can you not get, or is that just a dealer thing? Or can you not get the dryer by itself, or is this one of those things where they rather you replace both? Because there's absolutely nothing wrong with the condenser. Oh, maybe they're right. technically is built onto the condenser. Yes, guys, y'all see that? Now, how hard is this stuff to do? I guess we gonna find out. In fact, let's take a look. As far as the condenser goes, I'm almost certain the bumper cover got to come off. All right, as far as the compressor, it looks fairly easy. Unplug everything, bolt right here, and one up top. Take the belt off. Oh yeah, the compressor looked fairly easy. Can y'all see in there? All right, so guys, I have to go. Let me take a break. Let me grab some tools. I gotta get it busy. I gotta knock this out today. All right, so I'll talk to y'all later. Stay tuned. Alright guys, y'all can see I got it out. Now, I want to analyze a few things because there are some unanswered questions here. Such as, how in the world could this happen, right? There's no impact from outside source, meaning nothing in the road hit this. Let's go right there. I guess the compressor was running. It decided to throw a rod. I've never been inside of a compressor. I never found the time to really get the understanding of what's going on inside of a compressor. Now I know what a compressor, what kind of results they supposed to yield, but as far as the inner and outer workings of it, I never really got. And some of you older guys may have, can probably tell me, is this typical of what does a compressor do? It turns, rotates, and it compresses. It's kind of interesting, but this obviously something came from the inside, popped this off. There went the Freon, there went the AC. There comes the customer in the shop, want to know why. No outside hit, guys, no outside damage. Now you know what's weird? I got a compressor here. It's not a new OEM. Y'all know I'm a big OEM guy, but in some cases it doesn't matter. The insurance company said these on back order. Now, what does that say when parts on back order? Are we using a lot of them for the car maker to run out? Is this a known problem? I don't know. It's the first one I've done. Now, if I start getting these left and right, every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks, then yeah, I will assume, these compressors, whoever made them, didn't build them up to standards, and then I can tag that as assumption along with it. Yeah, they got a bunch of bad AC compressors. And just the mere fact of they being on back order lets me know there may be a problem, but I don't know. I do have this aftermarket compressor here. I don't know who makes this. Well, yeah, Ruli. I think I asked you this earlier. GPD. I don't know who that is, but it doesn't matter. I got to put it on the car. All right, guys. So I just wanted to run that by you cats. Y'all like a good little discussion on what's going on. This is fairly easy, guys, to replace. Now remember, I did have to replace the dryer. Nothing was wrong with the condenser. Nothing was wrong with the condenser, but because there's a potential chance I could have contaminated the system via this compressor, they wanted me to do the dryer, but unfortunately it comes attached with the condenser, so I had to do the whole condenser. It wasn't that bad either. All right, let's take a look and see how bad is not too bad. Yes, right there in your face, guys. So once you get the belt off, y'all can see my wrench is still up there, what I used to compress the tensioner. Once you get that off, hey, whoa. Okay, that's just, this is the bracket used. I thought something came out of the engine. Okay, I got work to do, guys. Let me get this compressor in. No need me film this. Just gonna put it in, bolt it down, put the belt on, and use my AC on 123/4YF. Refill it and do everything, and then I should be done, guys. The condenser's already in. All right, that's all I have, man. I appreciate you guys. Y'all know the drill. I appreciate you guys watching the videos. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video.